Testimony time. You see, last night I was working in my lab until very late. And about 3 a.m. I was in my lab. Then the lights suddenly turned off. I realized that the power had been knocked out again. But you admitted to cutting the power. I admitted to cutting the power during the evening, around dinner time. However, the second power outage was not caused by me. I was confused, so I went outside with the intention of checking the circuits box. However, as I stepped out of the lab building, I noticed someone entering the main building. I had a hunch, so I decided to hide in the shrubbery outside the main building and see what they did. The person left the building, now donning a mask and gloves. They were holding something in their hands. I watched them run to the circuit box, then run into the dorms. After that, I waited a while to see if they would move again, but it seemed they stayed in the dorms for the rest of the night. I went to the building, and there I noticed something. A threatening note outside of one of the doors. Of course, after seeing someone run to the dorms wearing protective equipment, and then finding a threatening note outside someone's door isn't a good sign. So I didn't get very close to it. I left it there, decided to sleep it in the beach house. Then the next morning... Hey. Heracles. Ah! Sorry to hit you. You were sleeping too deeply for me to wake you up non-violently. Is there something you need? Why are you sleeping in here? It's soothing to sleep next to the ocean waves. It reminds me of home. Alright, then. I can scoot over if you want to nap here too. No thanks. I was just wondering, did anyone come to visit you last night? No. Did anyone try to hurt you at all yesterday? No. Did anyone... You're very worried about my safety. I'm perfectly safe. I'm a grown man and I can handle myself. I was just concerned. There are people on this island with bad intentions. How distressful. You must think anyone here is willing to kill. Not that I don't feel the same way, of course. But you can't be petrified of death every waking moment. When fear rules you, you've automatically lost everything. That's surprisingly helpful to hear. I'm the ultimate philosopher. According to this program, reflecting on the meaning of life is one thing I do best. I'll happily engage in more philosophical conversation with you after I wake up again. By the way, if you ever waste a perfectly good plate of food like you did last night again, I'll kick your ass into the ocean. Thank you, Bosh. Weirdo. And considering the fact that you found the note on his corpse, I assumed he must have found that poisoned note. Oh, wait. Oh, so it must have been the cyanide kicking in that was giving him the migraine. Are we really just going to believe him? This is just a single eyewitness testimony. He admitted having the knife. He admitted cutting the power. Why would he admit to those things if he's trying to avoid suspicion? I think he's telling the truth, too. Why would he lie about this? You conveniently left out the most important part. Who the hell did you see? Who did I see? Oh, right, the killer. But don't you think it's obvious at this point? What? I think I know who he means. You will now make your accusations. Similarly, in the process of presenting evidence, you will choose which person you think is the culprit. I don't know. Vlad? How is it me? Okay, so I just gotta guess. You? Stop me! Carlos? I was just joking and making sure. It has to be Hetalia.
Oh yeah, 'cause I also delivered food to her room as well. It is true.
She saw him knock the powder out the first time, so she knew it was possible and where to do it. Also, the food stains on the note were probably from the plate I delivered her, because she was the only other person that delivered food to. Oh, good. At least one person is actually synthesizing the information at the trial properly. So you know how she did it then? Yes, I do. Firstly, she saw Mr. Heracles knock the powder out during the evening, so she knew that it was possible and where to do it. At some point after that, she tried to go to the infirmary to get the poison, but she couldn't go in because Carlos and Elisabetta were in the infirmary. Carlos was injured and bedridden, so she would have witnessed if she went in there all of a sudden. So she waited until very late at night and started doing something when she knocked the power out. She went to the power, so neither Liz nor Carlos could see her into the infirmary. They wouldn't be able to turn on the light because the power was out. But after that, she stealing poison. She grabbed the poison where she knew it was, on the shelf. She also grabbed some masks and gloves from the shelves for handling the poison. When she left the infirmary quietly as possible, though somehow she made a noise in the process that Carlos heard. Then she poisoned it. Turned power on, and she turned the power back on as soon as she left so no one would notice she had done it. After that, she poisoned it. She wrote the note and then poisoned it in her room. Raji said it was mixed with water before it was applied to the paper, so it'd be harder for her to tell where the poison was on it. Then she left it. She left it outside of the door of her target, and she ran back to her room and spent the rest of the night in there. Mr. Heracles, having seen her turn the lights back on and bringing poison to the room, went to check out to see what she had done. He saw the note, and supposed he didn't want to be in the dorms in case someone intended to kill there, so he decided to sleep in the beach house for the night. In the morning, Bosch saw the note in the dorms, then took it. Then went to ask Mr. Heracles something, and he kept going about his day. Little did he know he had been poisoned. He started feeling unwell, so he went to the infirmary for painkillers. Then he asked to talk to me about something. After that, we walked to the lab building. Then he collapsed. As Chan-Cha and Mr. Nyo tried to help him, the judge made the announcement that 3 people had found a body in the hall. And that was it.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck. Duck. Talia? Good job, Churchill. You caught me red-handed. I did it. But why? Since I've admitted to this point, I can't defend myself in any way. I might as well explain why. I didn't mean to kill Bosch. What do you mean?
That bastard left out an important part of the case. Namely, the fact that he was supposed to die, not Bosch.
Oh,
because they both missed their meals.
Alright. I should have specified. Natalia left the note outside of my door.
Oh?
You will have touched the note, gone to bed, and slowly die in your sleep. But you happened to be right in the right place at the right time, and so an innocent person was killed instead. But why? Why would you try to kill him?
Isn't it obvious? He's the one behind this!
What?
You've seen him throughout this trial. He's carrying weapons, he's sabotaging the power supply. He has my brother too. I saw a video of my brother and he was captured by someone.
I'm not sure about that last part. I don't recall kidnapping anyone.
Oh, that was maybe my fault, partially. Around the time you cut the power, Heracles Carpusi, she actually summoned me to ask me a question. Well, what is it you wanted to ask? This video. You sent this, didn't you? Yes, I did. I thought it would be of use to you. Where's my fucking brother? I can't exactly disclose that. Who has him? Where is he? Does someone here know? I can't really say much, but the reason why you're here, the reason why your brother recorded such a distress message, might be because of someone here. Who? I don't think I can say exactly, but may be cautious to those closest to you. What the hell are you doing? Oh, don't worry about it. Sus. I know this judge is a shitty person, but I can tell there's something more going on here. Heracles has my brother, I know it. I knows where he is, he's just not telling. I don't know about that. He's the most suspicious out of all of us, without a doubt. He knew the note was poison and didn't even bother to tell Bosch. He just let him die. Sorry to interrupt, but I suppose it's time to vote now, isn't it? There's a button in front of you that allows you to select a person and submit. No, I don't want to vote. I don't want to. Might I remind you all that if we don't convict her, the judge will kill us all. She admitted to it, but if I vote for her, then she'll die, won't she? Georgiel, I was caught. I decided to make a risky and impulsive decision, and I was caught. I wanted to act before anything bad happened to me, or my brother, for that matter. But I chose the risky path. I had a feeling I might be caught, but I wanted to at least try. If you don't vote for me, you're not going to live long enough to catch those behind this twisted game. I'm sorry, Natalia. Don't be. You should only feel sorry if you give up like a pathetic worm. Don't let this place fuck you over. Don't force yourself to stay in this place. You have to find your brother, Giorgio. You can't give up now. Doesn't matter what happens. I know Bosch would have let you snivel and shy away from this place. And this judge with every ounce of strength you had. He wouldn't have. He wanted to work with everyone. He told me he wanted to trust everyone. He told me he wanted to work hard to get away from this place. And I took that from him. And I'll pay the punishment for that. But mark my words, Heracles will pay. And you will pay as well. My brother will find you. Once he realizes what you've done, he'll crush your fucking skull with his bare hands. I'm not too sure about that. What? You can't be. Now that the votes are tallied, I can say for certain the jury voted for Natalia Braginskaya. And they voted correctly, so the jury will be spared. But Natalia, I suppose it's goodbye for now. No, wait! Christ! Oh no, honey. Why? Why? Why would you do that? You tricked her. She did that to herself, being presumptuous and such. And she chose to kill, ultimately. Not to mention, she got caught. But you tricked her. You made her think her brother was in danger so she would kill someone. You made her so desperate that she felt like she needed to kill. You tried to force all of us to do that. You gave us motives. You played with our emotions. Killing is still a choice. Shut up and go to hell, you fucking monster! Calma, Gio. You're talking like Lavina. Don't go so much. Don't. I sense some tension in here. After I saw during the trial, I can say that it seems you're all figuring out that you can't trust each other. There's some conspiring going on behind the scenes. You all want to trust each other, but know that one of you is responsible for this whole mess. Who? And how are they? Well, I suppose my business here is done. Feel free to go back to your rooms. The trial is over. Until next time. Ciao, bitches. I'm gonna go to bed. Bye. Good night. Goodbye, it says. And everyone leaves. Oh, Natalia. Crutches! Oh, honey. Yeah! This is only chapter 1. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more bullshit. Okay, so my original thought was, my original assumption that it was Carlos, like, he told him where the pills were. He knew where everything was. He could have mixed them up while, like, Liz wasn't in the room. I don't fucking know. But, that was my guess. My secondary guess being Vlad because bro. But, well, here we are. It was fucking Nat because she wanted to fucking, fucking get Heracles, but Heracles was like, nah, bro. And then Bosch died. By accident. Oh, you did the art. It's very nice art. It's very nice. Especially like, airs good people. It's sad. Thank you for playing Chapter 1 of Judge, Jury, and Executioner! Oh god, we didn't get a save. Hell. I'm in hell. I am in absolute hell. But it's a good hell. I will say, out of all the Danganronpa Hetalia clones I have ever played, I think this one is the best one. One, it's like, one, you get not really looked at characters very much. They get a time to shine and stuff like that. Two, it's not really, you know, the high school kind of fucking stuff. It's, you know, program, so, you know, it's an excuse to get in adults. Three, you got a lot more time to, you know, get to know them and stuff. Really creative with the murders. Judge's character is interesting. He reminds me of the Twitch-anon, and the fact that he can change into people know is really interesting and kind of a good thing, because it's like, you don't know if the judge is making it, or if he actually has the person, because he could be pretending to be them. So it's like, you don't know what the fuck to trust, what to do. And again, someone in here is behind it, you just don't know whomst. It's wild. It's wild and crazy. Good job, Lobster. I can see why people are like, oh my god, over this one. And you made me cry on camera, so good job. That was a really good scene. You got me. You got me, fam. Still sad, but, you know. There can't be happiness in a murder mystery. Ugh.
Sorry, I just kind of zoned for a bit, but that's it for me. Thank you for watching, and have a good day, everybody. Bye!
Hey, my boys. What a wonderful world.